live from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Oakland Athletics going up against the Chicago White Sox. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. So the Chicago White Sox have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One gone, runner at first. And here's the catcher, Tyler Soderstrom.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Schultz, 23 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. And a sac bunt here. On the run, sends it over to first. Out on the sac bunt.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job is to move the runner.
So two away with nobody on. Here's a big power threat. Abdul Carter. First pitch misses. The A's leading by 2 here in the third and final game of the series. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out, pepper in the zone, arm is loose, and firing him in there.
One ball.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the White Sox, and they're down 2-0. Carter measures 6 feet 4 inches, just 21 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. And misses inside. And another ball. The White Sox yet to pick up a hit here. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 3. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And at first, Stefan Mendoza steps to the plate for the White Sox. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So first and second with one man gone. Here's Nolan Arenado. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
They get the force. That ends the frame. Foul ball. And a pitch. That one hammered center field back there. And brings it in at the wall. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Jordan Diaz. 2 outs. This to third, Arenado. Zips it to first. That ends the inning and stops the back at Guaranteed Rate Field. And here's the first baseman, Abdul Carter. He swings and fouls one off. And the pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Carter with a less than great game in the loss.
No, Boog, not too much to lift his mood right now between the loss and his own.
Back here in Nationals Park. Second inning set to go. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Abdul Carter. And that one fouled off. Carter handling the duties at first, just 21 years old. And he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. He'll circle the bases. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Abdul Carter.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on. On track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
This one in the air right field. Wood moving back for this one. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the third baseman. Now batting, the first baseman.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, but maybe a long relief guy to not start.
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Cut off, throw to second. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Nolan Arenado. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
One down. Zach DeLoach digs in now.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for right there.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's 7-0.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff.
Back in Washington, D.C. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's some real power at the plate. Abdul Carter. And a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
It's been tough fooling these guys, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the...
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Abdul Carter. He's already homered in this game. Foul ball. 2 outs. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 down, and up next for Chicago, Nolan Arenado. And at second. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the... And next to hit for the Sox, Abdul Carter. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
And that's outside. Ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And a base hit right there. And he boots it. Mendoza round second on his way to 3rd. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Bachman throws to first, but it's wide of the bag and gets away. He'll score. It's 14-3 now. In there safely. Carter stands at second with no outs. This one popped up. Settles under this one. And there's 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Zach DeLoach. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Swing and a base hit. Carter around 3rd. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Well,
they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
Shota ruined the ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes.
Base is empty with 2 away. So up next for Chicago, Abdul Carter. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
And a pitch.
Ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. On the ground to the left. They get the force, and the inning is over.
Now batting, the first baseman, Abdul Carter.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. And now 2 balls and a strike. Allen aboard here at first with nobody out. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And the right-hander deals. Got it by him for the K.
Now, there's a small sigh of relief right there.
Now batting, the first baseman, Abdul Carter.
And that one fouled off. Here's your 1. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Righty delivers. Now a screamer into the outfield. Cruz rings it in with a nice running grab. And now the first baseman, Abdul Carter.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
With the go-ahead run at first, here in the second game of the series. That one is absolutely belted. Throws it in on the warning track.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors, they left one.
So up next, Abdul Carter. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering misses, and a count 1-2. And down on strikes he goes, and good work there as he gets it. And now up for Washington, Nasim Nunez. Trying to bunt his way on. Carter. Here's the tag, and he's out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot back here in Nationals Park. Now it's the power-speed combo. Abdul Carter. That one found hard the other way.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Gets him to chase after that one. And that skips in the dirt. And a pitch. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And he deals. And now it's even up. Man at first, 1 away. It's in and out of his glove. Good feed, that's 1. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And the batter will be the shortstop, Stefan Mendoza. Now move to first. Carter dives back in safely. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. So they pick Abdul Carter now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That misses the zone. 1-0. Two outs. Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The pitch. And he chases that one. And it's a 3-up, 3-down.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play with. So you're going to have to maintain.